You got deck lists?
Got deck lists, got all the stuff. Hey everyone, welcome to MTG Frontier. We're casting again here on Tuesday, and it would appear that this is going to be our last Tuesday night for a while that we'll be streaming.
Yes, we are moving, I believe, to Saturdays at noon.
Correcto, Saturdays noon Eastern. So that'll be more convenient for the rest of our players and for our hosts as well. And, we'll be competing with some major Magic tournaments every now and then, and we might reschedule around those. But for the time being, this appears to be what's most convenient for everybody.
Yep, hopefully we can get streams going where we actually get the weekly match for our actual tournament as opposed to what we have today, which is just an exhibition match. Still will be fun, but unfortunately not the actual tournament.
Yeah, definitely not. So this is just a couple of our competitors playing some fun decks. And, yeah, we're just gonna get right on in there. Alright, cool. So, since we haven't introduced ourselves, because we are running a little late, and for that we apologize, I am Kevin, I go by Skyburial.
And I'm Clayton, I go by C Squared.
Cool. And we're gonna be watching Ocelot and Diamond Command.
I didn't get a chance to see deck lists since I was running a little late. Do you know what they're on?
Yeah, absolutely. So... they are on... So, Diamond Command is on Bant, Godpharaoh's Gift.
Okay, so that was Kevin Fink's deck from last season?
Yeah, but he's made some modifications. He's running Jace Vryn's Prodigy over the Merfolk Branchwalkers.
Okay.
And as we can see here, Ocelot is on Blue-Red Prowess.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I already see a spicy one with Search for Azcanta. That probably gives the deck a lot more reach than it used to have, because in my experience, that was an issue with the deck. It just runs
out of gas really fast, yeah, and doesn't do enough with its spells to actually get there, right? Like, with a Tarka Red, your spells and your creatures are doing big damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully Search shores up that part of the deck's weakness, and maybe it will become more of a real thing.
Yeah, most definitely. And it looks like Diamond took an easy mull here. Down to a
pretty strong 6.
Yeah, pretty capable 6, I would say. We've got a Grapple with the Past, we've got a Satyr Wayfinder, 3 lands, and then something to pitch into the graveyard should he draw a discard effect like Jace or something like that.
And a very strong one, especially in this matchup. Lifelink is going to be extremely relevant.
Interestingly enough, Diamond Command decides to start with an untapped land, even though he has no turn 1 play. What do you think about that choice? Do you think he's bluffing some interaction here? Maybe like a Spell Pierce?
Does he run main deck Spell Pierce? Is that I'm not sure that many decks would even do that.
I do not think he runs main deck Spell Pierce now. Maybe he's just counting on getting an untapped land with his Satyr Wayfinder?
That's probably it.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't have done the same personally, but it looks like it's going to work out for him here. Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, while there's no cost at you playing the tap land, might as well get it out there tapped. But, it's all up to the player in the end.
That's not quite how Satyr Wayfinder works.
He did grab the Windswept Heath, but...
Well, he was putting them at the bottom of his deck.
Oh, okay. I guess we fixed that, though.
Yeah, we fixed it. But it was a very good Satyr Wayfinder. Found the land and the Godpharaoh's Gift for turn 4 refurbish.
Yeah, that's going to be really, really good.
Meanwhile, Firebrand Archer or...
Probably Firebrand. Nah, yeah. I think we need to get some presence going here.
I guess the only issue here is that the Satyr Wayfinder is so good at blocking this.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to be attacking. I think it's going to just do what it does in Pauper, where it sits there and burns.
Sure, but if it's just going to sit there and burn, I almost want to get the Search out first, just to start getting that card selection going.
Yeah, I get that too. For sure. Yeah, so if he does it in this order, then he can get a damage off of the Search.
Also true.
And then...
But Reflector Mage is going to stop that.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how you feel about it, but I think Reflector Mage is the second best removal spell in the format right now.
It's very board state dependent, Because sometimes you take out their 4/4 and their three pile of 3/3s just don't care.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
other times you take out the only big blocker and then you smash for 6 and it's really strong. So it's a very hit or miss in terms of how powerful it actually is.
I mean, a lot of the removal in Frontier does have those conditions. Like, even the best
Right.
removal spell can't take out an Emrakul, it can't take out an Ishkana, it can't take out a Goblin Dark Dwellers. So,
Yeah, it's certainly very strong, and one of the reasons Bant is a viable deck.
mm-hmm.
Ooh, Hungry Flames. That's a spicy one. I don't think I've seen that in play since draft.
We'll be saying that about a lot of cards on this stream. Oh well, there's one I haven't seen since I drafted Ixalan.
But it is a very powerful card.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, Hungry Flames. It's gonna get
Just 3 damage for 3 mana is a little lower than what you would want, but in a deck that's trying to get as much burn damage and pulling as much double duty as it can, I can see why he's made that choice.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it quite a bit. Questionable as to why he would do that on his main phase, though.
Do they know what the other player is playing?
I do not think so.
Because he could be... That could get blown up by Dromoka's command, for example.
Yeah, fair. Very fair.
I know in current standard, a lot of instant speed removals get played on your main phase because you're playing around Blossoming Defense. And I know that's actually bitten me a couple times in Frontier because I'm playing around Frontier Defense, or Blossoming Defense just out of habit.
Yeah. Totally, I get that. I played Blossoming Defense as like a 2 in a tempo deck for a while. And yeah, it was really something. Like, it was so cute when you got it, but
Yeah.
it was not very practical a lot of the time because people would just play around it. Man, full grip. This is going to be a real match for Search for Azcanta.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to do enough. I think we already have too much with Godfair's Gift unless he gets in a braid now. But even then, that's a second refurbish, so...
Yeah, totally. That's going to be really, really huge.
I don't see how Prowess gets itself out of this one. And it found a land, so I think the game is just over.
It very well might be.
Because we're going to see an Angel come out next turn. And I don't think this deck can beat an Angel.
No, not at all. Not an Anthem and a hasty 4/4 lifelinker. Burn
6/6.
As we learned,
You put the counters on it.
as we learned last week, Burn struggles a little bit to get through 4 toughness.
Oh, yeah. And you play Search here, and the writing's already on the wall, though.
Guess I'll just die. Walking Ballista off the top for Diamond Command, really, really severe draw.
Yeah. I mean, it lets everything get through, no chumping. Is that even... Hold on. 5, 2... 1 point short of lethal if he does that. No, it would be lethal, because then the final Walking Ballista would kill him. Because you play Ballista for 2, kill the Archer, bring back the Angel. That's 6, plus 5 is 11, plus 2 is 13, plus 1 more from Ballista.
I think he's just going to play a little bit more conservatively here.
I don't see any reason to when your opponent's tapped out.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
Instead, he's going to go find his 5th land drop, bring back an Angel. I mean, the game's over anyway.
Yeah, exactly. He's got it locked up, so... Bring back that Angel. Maybe he wanted a chance to flip Azcanta next turn and wanted to lock that up.
Get some style points.
Yeah, totally. No shame in styling, right?
I like styling. I can get behind styling.
Do you play Standard at all, Clayton?
I do. I play a variant of Soul Tide Energy, no snakes, no ballistas, no cubs. Instead, I play Gifted Aceborn because I the way that deck is built, I think cub and snake are very easily answered,
Mm-hmm.
and that if you construct your deck with Gifted Aceborn and Gontis in your main deck, you just don't care about cub and you don't care about Bristling Hydra. The only card that really matters at that point from Temur Energy is Glorybringer, and then from Sultai is Walking Ballista. And if you can minimize the other threats that other decks just can't handle or threaten to run away with the game, and you make those trivial, it just feels like you have a better matchup against those decks. And since that's like 70% of the metagame.
Oh yeah. Temur's been on Energy's been on a tear in Standard these days. Yeah.
I mean, as much as the metagame it represents, I do have a fun time playing against the deck because I just enjoy grindy matchups. So
I really enjoy mid-range. Like, there are a good number of people griping about Temur Energy right now, but I think the best metagames are metagames where mid-range gets to dominate, because mid-range is, in my opinion, the most skillful archetype to run. So
yeah. There are lots of decisions in games against Temur Energy when you're also running a mid-range deck.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
I haven't seen sideboards. What do players have access to?
All right, so I have I can't answer that question effectively right now.
Oh.
Yeah. I was sent a list by Diamond Command that is just like purely text, so I'd rather not pull that up. So
yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
Ooh, Fevered Vision's in the opening hand. I like that. I imagine that's sideboard from Prowess.
Probably.
And Disdainful Stroke as well. I don't know about this one. This is still a collected company deck, right? From Diamond Command?
I do not think it is. Let's double check.
Okay.
We can take a look here.
I guess if he's on the refurbished plan, it would make more sense that he's on.
Yeah, he's on the refurbished plan and not the collected company plan.
So then,
his sideboard is Carnage Tyrant, Authority of the Consuls, Dead Gorge Scavenger, Stasis Snare, Manglehorn, and Negate.
I love Scavenger here. I think that card's going to be very strong in this matchup.
I agree.
Beyond that, I don't think I want too much. I guess Negate, there's going to be a lot of spells. Especially since you're not on the collected company plan, you feel a lot better about bringing in non-creatures.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond Negate and Scavenger, I don't think I want much else. And from Osterwort, I'm not sure about Disdainful Stroke, because I still feel like the poopy creatures, 2-drop, 3-drop creatures plan can still get you. And that's what I think you need to be a little more concerned about. You also just want to be fast, and this does neither of those things. So I'm not sure.
Yeah. I guess it can counter a refurbish, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably the only thing it's really doing. I guess a turn 5 Angel.
Yeah.
Anyway, he sends it back and finds a 1-lander.
I think that's probably correct.
It was a very slow hand.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but it did have 2 lands and possibly turn 3 Fevered Visions.
Okay. So
this hand is much better.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's got a Crook of Condemnation. He's got 2 Firebrand Archer. Nothing to really turn them on yet, but that's fine when you can stall with a Crook of Condemnation. This opening hand for Diamond Command is also pretty good.
Yeah, turn 3 champion, discard my Godpharaoh's Gift. That's what I want to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Champion's been such a strong card. I think a lot of people underrated that card for so long.
It was really, really good in Standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was underrated in Standard for quite some time.
Yeah, totally.
Now it's seeing more play in perhaps even other formats. I don't play too much Modern, but it's probably too slow in the current Modern format. But I imagine if Modern ever slows down, it could be strong in certain strategies.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that Amonkhet block in general is underrated because Kaladesh block was so powerful, like format-definingly powerful.
Yeah, and the cards require other Kaladesh cards to work.
Yes.
a lot of them.
Absolutely. They're very synergy based. I think that we'll see once Kaladesh rotates. It's not rotating with Amonkhet, is it? Or sorry.
I believe it is.
Oh, it is? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might just be that Amonkhet is fated to always live in Kaladesh's shadow, you know?
It still is seeing a lot of spawning decks by itself, though, with Godpharaoh's Gift and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it is getting something.
Yeah. I mean, Godpharaoh's
Plus
Gift getting second place at a Pro Tour. Not too bad. Interesting that Osterwart decided to play his Firebrand Archer here. He's going to be running his Crook of Condemnation into a negate. Who's going to
That said, I don't think he's in a hurry to play Crook until there are things in the graveyard.
That's true.
Because right now his mana is tied up on casting archers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. All right, so it looks like one of our players is away from the keyboard at the moment.
But yeah, especially if Osterwart plays Archer on turn 3 instead of Crook, that leaves Diamond Command with his turn 2 doing nothing.
It's fair. I think that Diamond will probably tap out to get the to get a creature into play, whether it's going to be a Champion of Wits or...
Oh yeah, on his turn 3, yeah.
Yeah. Play a second Firebrand Archer?
That's what I would do.
Yeah, totally. Attack for 2? Seems good. Seems pretty good.
Anytime Firebrand Archer gets to attack is probably massive upside.
And if he gets this Fever Visions out, then he's got a pretty decent chance to recover.
Yeah, gas back up.
Yeah, totally.
Deal damage. Fever Vision is going to be dealing damage for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. And it deals 2 damage when it enters the battlefield. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, this Walking Ballista on turn 4 is about to be disgusting.
Walking Ballista on turn 4? Did I miss something? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well,
I had a little bit of lag. All right.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found Ballista off the champion, and it's going to take care of those archers.
Yeah, nice, most definitely. Handily, even.
And unfortunately, Osterwart missed his 3rd land drop. Probably develop an Alchemist here. Maybe play Crook now that there's a Godfather's Gift in the graveyard.
Yeah, I think it might be reasonable to play a Crook. Looks like he just develops with the...
I could see either play. Yeah. Either play seems fine.
Totally.
Oh, refurbish.
Well...
I don't think there's any creature yet. There's no creature yet, so we won't see refurbish yet.
Yeah, but this Walking Ballista pairs pretty handily.
He went for champion instead. I can see that because of he has refurbish now, so he just wants creatures in his graveyard. But I almost would have gone for the Walking Ballista to take care of the archers.
Yeah, I can see it.
Especially since I don't have an angel yet.
I guess he wants to recur Walking Ballista off of the refurbish.
But then it doesn't have any counters.
Right.
I think I would have rather killed the creatures and then gotten my Ballista in the yard that way.
Questionable line of play for sure. So maybe Swifty and Opt here?
Yeah, that's probably it. You get in... That's a 3 damage Opt, depending on blocks.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
I imagine actually Diamond Command wants to double block here, because then he gets to bring back a champion and draw 4.
Yeah. Holding back for a moment. Oh, okay. Seeing if his opponent wants to offer up the trade.
Oh, is he just going to single block?
Interesting. So now he can definitely take this Champion of Wits. Not that that's a disadvantage to Diamond Command, who has a refurbish in hand to get that Champion of Wits back.
I think I would have double blocked there because this leaves Swifty on the table.
It does, and Swifty is a very, very good card.
I think I would have wanted to make sure Swifty gets off the table. I mean, sure, it opens you up to Firebrand Archer, but you're about to refurbish, so I don't think you really care.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Gotta be searching for a land here.
Yeah, that's what I would want. Okay, well, he got a Wild Slash.
I mean, it's a castable spell, I guess.
It is. He can get it next turn. And it'll do a lot. That opt still did do quite a bit, all things considered. So having 1 mana is still pretty great. And arguably enough for Diamond Command, I would say. Alright, so question while we're... Well, it looks like I'm experiencing lag, so I need you to update our viewers on what's happening.
We saw expected turn 4 or turn 5 refurbish. Bring back, I'm assuming, will eventually be a champion.
Awesome. Could also be a Reflector Mage.
Could be.
All things considered, this does not look like it was a 2-lander for Ostawart. He's pulled out an impressive board state.
Yeah. Looks like he went with Reflector Mage.
Yep. Probably going for Swifty.
That's... maybe Thermal Alchemist?
Yeah, I agree with Swift Spear. You want to get that thing off the board. It does so many things.
Yeah. Well, the issue is you can block, I think, Swifty easily enough with your current board state.
Yeah.
But Thermal Alchemist, each spell is an additional damage.
No attacks from Diamond Command here.
I wouldn't attack. He has an 0-3.
Yeah.
He has an 0-3, 2/2/2/1s. I think he would just take the damage. You want defense right now. Stall until you find an angel. Then you win. Ooh, land off the top.
Nice.
That one's pretty good.
That's a good one. So he can play Fevered Visions here if he wants. Yeah.
I would play Fevered Visions. Just slam it.
Or you can play Crook and get whatever's in the graveyard out. I'm gonna send a courtesy message to our players. Oh, well, you already caught it.
Oh.
So.
Thinking ahead.
So yeah, maybe Crook and leave up Slash.
Well, and Crook activation.
Yeah, he can do either, which is okay, or maybe not.
I don't think you want to activate Crook yet. I think you want to wait until he goes to combat.
I agree.
Because then you just get whatever he targets, and then it doesn't do anything. Now it gets back a Ballista with potentially 6 mana, which is 3 counters, which is enough to kill both archers.
Yep, most definitely.
Or no, sorry, that's just 1 counter.
It's just, 4 mana for 1 counter. So you can take out...
I was thinking casting.
Yeah.
But yeah. So he gets rid of 1 archer, which is still pretty good.
Yeah, most definitely.
But if the board state stays as is...
I've got to think Ostawart can pull it out.
I think he can. He's got Wild Slash, which is 2 damage, plus 3 more, so that's 5 damage. Fevered Visions is worth 2 damage immediately, 2 damage in future turns. So, Diamond's only at 9. Gotta find that angel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Interestingly enough, taps his green mana. I would have thought for sure he would have wanted to dump things into his graveyard with either his...
Yeah, I would have definitely played both my... Or I would have played my Seder Wayfinder.
Yeah.
Hoping to find a green land or an angel, and then played Grapple, hoping to find an angel.
Same.
I mean, at this point, you're really low. He's got a lot of threats that don't need to attack to deal damage.
Yeah.
And this way, he can't put a counter on his walking ballista.
Mm-hmm. I just take the 4 here if I'm Osterwart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care about 4 damage.
No. He's so far up right now.
But he tapped his green mana. He's leaving up negate, which I guess is okay. But in this board state, you're still going to be taking a lot of damage from things that
Yeah, just triggers. Yeah. Okay, so I think that was a Hungry Flames. Nope, a Collective Defiance that Osterwart just drew.
Yep.
Gonna go for the ping.
Looks like he's going for Fever Visions.
Yeah,
Possibly.
I would say so.
Fever Visions or Collective Defiance. I could also see Swifty, and then attack with everything. One thing gets through, that's 2 damage.
Yeah, he's just playing Swifty.
And then Wild Slash is 3 guaranteed, which is 5 total damage. And then you have to negate a Wild Slash. Ugh.
Yeah. Feels really good for Osterwart here.
Plus he gets to leave up mana for Crook, so...
Mm-hmm. Not too bad, not too bad. So we'll get 3 guaranteed damage here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If he remembers his triggers. And he did.
Is he gonna untap his Alchemist? Yep.
Yep.
Alright,
Got
cool.
his Alchemist. And then he passed. I agree with the pass since my Wild Slash got negated.
Yep, absolutely.
No reason to risk my guaranteed damage.
That biscuit is not worth it. Do not risk it for that biscuit, man.
Alright, say the Wayfinder.
Yeah, but no way to cast
Focus out,
Refurbish. Oh, well.
He already has a Godfarer's Gift, but Crook is up, so he's going to target the Angel and then it's going to get Crook.
Yep.
It was last turn he needed to find the Angel because Crook was down.
Yep. I think he got comfortable.
Yeah.
I also think that Bant and 3-color decks in general are a little bit, how do I say this? Less than intuitive in terms of how you pilot them.
Yeah.
Because you have to think about exactly what mana you're going to be using.
Well, and not only that, but just trying to figure out what matters in the matchup. And I think he got a little... He didn't realize how important Angel was in finding Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think Osterwart doesn't quite realize what he took.
Hornet Queen.
Wait.
Hmm.
Oh man.
Not sure I agree with that.
You do that in response to the Godfarer's Gift targeting something.
Yeah.
It's just like Scarab God versus Godfarer's Gift.
Alright, well, it looks like Diamond Command's gonna be able to capitalize on that misplay. Also, I wouldn't have targeted Hornet Queen because the Angel is what's gonna allow Diamond to nix all of the spells that you cast, so...
Oh. Osterwart didn't realize there was an Angel in the graveyard.
Oh. Well.
Oops.
That'll do it.
That'll be the end of that.
Yeah, so 6 in the air.
11. Attacking's no longer an option. Goes down to 10 off Thermal Alchemist.
Mm-hmm. And then Fevered Visions probably comes out next turn.
Well, you gotta kill him this turn, I feel like. But I'm not sure how you do that.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think that Collective Defiance can really go the distance on that.
So Collective Defiance deals 3 on its own is 7. Plus 3 more is 4. Plus 1 more is 3. That's not enough.
Yeah.
I don't agree with bouncing Swiftspear here, because attacking is just not going to happen.
Yeah. But
You bounce one of the guaranteed damages. I don't think it really matters at this point, though.
I think he's got the game pretty well locked up once again.
Yeah. A few questionable plays along the way, but he got there.
Yep, most definitely.
I imagine this is a lot of just inexperience with the deck.
Yeah, I would say the same.
It's not the deck he's running in the actual tournament.
Yeah, it's not.
I think the
Did
same goes for Osterwart as well, but I'm not sure.
Kevin Finkel, our co-host on the podcast, did he test his original Bant Godfarer's Gift with you?
He tested a lot of bizarre decks, as he is wont to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think this was in the testing group as much. I think he wanted to play something different.
All right.
But yeah, it looks like, I mean, Prowess is not an easy deck to pilot.
Definitely not.
There are lots of strange lines.
All right, so Collective Defiance, go to the Dome. So that deals 3, another 2 off of these two guys.
Another one from Thermo Alchemist puts him all the way down to 3.
Yeah. And then he swings back for 6 lifelink. He can just alpha next turn and win.
Yeah. Not enough.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it looks like Handshake's coming out from Osterwart, and that'll be our match. It was a quick one.
Yep. It was, but I think we saw the power of actually both decks.
Yeah, most definitely. All right.
I think I like the Coco version of this Godfarer's Gift deck a little better.
I'm not sure. I don't really have an opinion on Godfarer's Gift at the moment. It's not really on my radar, so...
No, it's definitely out there, but I think I like the Collected Company version better, because I think it has just a better, fair creature plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched it at the Pro Tour, and, I mean, it is a combo deck.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Pro Tour deck is very different from this deck, I think.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, definitely a little bit better mana in Frontier.
Yeah.
And Finkel's been testing a Esper version of it as well, I think.
I could see that being pretty strong as well.
Yeah, most
I
definitely.
mean, there is, I think, an Esper version in Standard right now.
Mm-hmm. Albeit with significantly less powerful mana. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we should talk while we're in our closing moments here about the change in our regular stream time.
Yeah. We are moving to noon on Saturdays, Eastern Time.
Yep, most definitely.
So I think for most of you in Europe, from what I understand, that's about 5 p.m.
Yeah, so it works for both our European and our American viewers, which is pretty great.
Yeah, that's a large percentage of the viewers. And even in Australia, I think that's like midnight, so it's not the worst.
Yeah, definitely not. And in Japan, I do believe that it's pretty late as well, but it's definitely doable.
It's more doable than 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, so I think we'll call that our stream.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks for coming on, Clayton.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Good match.
So be sure to follow us on Twitter, everyone. We're at MTG Frontier, and you can also find us by the same handle on Instagram. And then this will be on YouTube on Magic: The Final Frontier on YouTube.